Is there an afterlife? Well, it's a great question to ponder, particularly now as we head into Easter. Filmmakers tackle the subject from two different angles this week. In Johnny Depp's Transcendence, life goes on thanks to computers. In Heaven is for Real, it's fueled by conviction and belief. Both films should get moviegoers talking. While Transcendence makes much of the ability of computers to take over the world, it's really the Frankenstein story dressed up with hard drives, apps, and mainframes. Johnny Depp stars as a scientist who's created a supercomputer that can do just about anything. When his life is all but stopped, his wife decides to upload his consciousness to the computer. That way he can live on. But is the 2.0 version as noble as the original? Director Wally Pfister plants plenty of concern about the reliance on computers and stirs the Luddite pot. But this is such a simple story, it largely comes down to how much you like or don't like Johnny Depp. He makes a compelling case for control, but you're never quite sure how this could all come to pass. Morgan Freeman, Rebecca Hall, and Paul Bettany are along for the ride. Happily ever after? Well, not really. Transcendence is a film that requires too much from its audience before the program even begins. Heaven is for Real is much more accessible. Based on Nebraskan minister Todd Burpo's bestseller, it tells the story of his son Colton and his claim that he went to heaven and saw many of his family's late relatives. Skeptical, many of the folks around him need convincing before they come around to the belief that the kid is telling the truth. Although the film could easily be a religious whitewash, director Randall Wallace plants enough skeptics to make this ring true. Greg Kinnear plays Burpo, and he too wonders if the boy is telling the truth. He hears the stories and, best of all, wants to believe. Little Colton, meanwhile, goes about the experience matter-of-factly, giving Heaven is for Real a great tug. The warm, inviting drama presents a more compelling case for an afterlife than Transcendence because it appeals to the heart, not to the head. A 4-year-old messenger, nicely played by Connor Corum, may be Wallace's best marketing tool. He's a charmer who could make anyone believe in an afterlife. A good Easter family film? Well, you bet. And it doesn't require a 90-minute sit on a hard pew to sink in. With your movies in a minute, I'm Bruce Miller.